You're watching the station that works for you. Now, Good Morning Maryland.
And it's dangerously cold this morning with no relief in sight, at least maybe until Sunday. So what can you do to keep yourself and your family safe? A doctor from GBMC is going to be in here with some tips coming up for you on Good Morning Maryland. Well, the cold blue weather effect is still in effect for Baltimore City. Temperatures are expected to be below freezing through Sunday. Now, if you go outside, you want to make sure you bundle up. And we're joined this morning by Jess Sewell. She's a physician's assistant at GBMC with more on the importance of staying safe. First, thanks for braving the elements to come in this morning.
Absolutely, no problem.
It seems like we kind of take the cold weather for granted, but aren't there some precautions we need to take just like in a heat wave?
We do. I think people kind of forget that when it's this cold, you can really be more susceptible to problems like frostbite and hypothermia more quickly. And, you know, people don't feel it because the extremities start to go numb and you don't feel the damage that's occurring.
You know, we've always heard the saying that the farthest appendage from the heart is the first to get cold, and most people will say it's the feet and the hands. Is that true?
Yes, ears, nose, feet, hands.
How much of this is common sense in terms of what to do? Because we're going to hear multiple layers of loose-fitting clothing cover the head, but when it comes to fluids, most people don't think they'll be dehydrated, something like this.
Right, but actually in the winter you're more susceptible to certain UV rays, and you know, so UV protection, sunscreen is also important. And fluids, of course, and a lot of times we're exerting ourselves when we're outside, you know, shoveling or walking and there's wind and your body kind of dries out more quickly.
You know, Jess, I'm thinking about this and we talk about the multiple layers and the heavy coats and all of that. It seems like in a lot of like the sports gear, it's thinner, it's lighter weight, but it's marketed as being warmer, keeping the body's temperature in. Is that true, or do we still need to throw those layers on over it?
It's true in that, you know, the base layer being tight-fitting is a decent idea, but then you want to get looser-fitting layers on top of that if you're going to be outside for prolonged periods. You know, people who work outside, or if you are clearing your driveway or clearing your car and things along those lines. But those base layers are pretty good. So.
All right, very good. Now, Jess Sewell with GBMC is going to be with us in the 6 o'clock hour, so you want to hang around for that. Thank you for coming in once again. We'll talk to you in just a bit.
Thank you.
All right, back now to the news this morning. Joe Biden.